Kutztown Live. KUR's campus and community interest radio magazine. You can always be a part of Kutztown Live by giving us a call at 610-683-4859. And now, this is Kutztown Live.
And you are listening to the radio voice of Kutztown University, KUR. Good afternoon. Welcome to Kutztown Live on the radio voice, the show that is a weekly show during a regular semester, bi-weekly show or a monthly show during the summer. And during the regular semester, every other week, we turn it over to Lori from the Northeast Berks Chamber of Commerce, who has a special guest of the week, or of the bye-week, on the radio station here on KUR. Kutztown Live, just to make a mental note of this out there, is moving to a new time this fall. As of September, it will be on Fridays from 2 until 3, and you'll be able to hear Lori and her special guests every other one of those Fridays. I believe the first time Lori's planning on being here is the first show. But once again, Fridays from 2 until 3, and it's going to have two brand new hosts as well, two great young men, and they're definitely looking forward to being the hosts of the show. We also have so many great other new shows planned for the fall as well. In fact, one of our trainees, Emmeline, giving a shout out to her because she's sitting here in the studio now. She's going to be doing a show this fall, interviewing faculty and various departments on campus. And a shout out also to Aviv, who is here as well, also a trainee. She's going to have like an alternative rock indie type show this fall. But the show right now is all about Lori from the Chamber and her special guest. Lori, paparazzi chasing you into the studios here, so you're our weekly celebrity here.
It was rather quiet in the metered lot when I arrived today, Mike, so nobody was chasing me today.
All right, how is, we're final days of the summer, we're wrapping it up. How's things going down at the Chamber?
Well, our focus today will be on our 30th anniversary Chamber dinner, which I've been talking about for probably 12 months already this show and in other places. And it's my pleasure today to introduce for a second time on Kutztown Live, Ellen Overcast, who owns the local travel agency in Kutztown, Dream Vacations, Main Street Getaways. And I know Ellen very well. I've been at the Chamber almost 4.5 years, and I've known her since day one. But I was going back and taking a little survey today because I know how involved and engaged Ellen is and how invested in our Chamber. But it's amazing when you actually bullet the items, how much you learn. So Ellen joined in September of 2010. So next month, it'll be 9 years since she joined the Chamber. And coincidentally, or not, that coincides with the start of her business, her travel agency. Ellen was recognized as Small Business of the Year in 2017 at our annual Shining Star Awards. This year, she reserved the Platinum Sponsorship, which is an exclusive level of sponsorship for the Northeast Berks Chamber. She was our Grand Slam sponsor at the annual Chamber Day, which was just held this past Sunday for the last 2 years, and that's a top level. She was our Cheese Chat sponsor, a home run sponsor for Chamber Day. She was our speaker sponsor for the Shining Star Awards in 2016. She spent years on our fundraising and Shining Star planning committees. She actively recruits members, and she always advocates for the Chamber in all ways that you can. I'm not even sure how you have time to be a cruise specialist, Ellen, with all that going on. So again, let me welcome Ellen Overcast. Ellen, why don't you tell us a little bit about what brought you to Kutztown and how you got involved in the travel business?
Well, what brought me to Kutztown, I'm actually originally from New York, and my husband got a job here in Pennsylvania, and we ended up somehow in Kutztown. I love it here. We've been here now probably about 25 years or so. My girls were raised here. My friends from New York thought we were crazy at first, but we really like it. It was a good move for us.
So how does it differ here in a small college town from where you came from in terms of running a business? What's the value of being in a small town?
I just think the relationships in a small town, I tell people all the time, my agency, Dream Vacations, Main Street Getaways here in town, is like almost different. Like I started out of my house I shared a space with the local tanning salon for a while, and then moved into my own space, mostly because here it's all about relationships. People want to see you, they want to come in, they chat. I get people that just drop in the office. I've got some furniture in there that they hang out for a couple hours while I'm working, and that's fine. I like it, but to me it's really about relationships. I know in this day and age everybody does everything online, but here it's different.
And I think that's very typical of our chamber. Obviously, you've been very engaged as a volunteer, investing in the Northeast Berks Chamber for years, and we see that our core group of engaged members really are there for each other, in personal relationships as well as in business relationships. And that being said, you're also involved in other organizations like Friend and the Kutztown Rotary. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your involvement with those organizations?
Well, with Friend, I started out, I just helped out at the food pantry for a while, and then now I'm a board member. So I do some fundraising. I enjoy doing fundraising for Friend. I'm kind of passionate about it. I think it's a great organization. I am surprised at the need for the food pantry and the services that we provide in this area. A lot of people don't realize that. There's a lot of people that need that help. So I'm happy to be part of that. And Rotary, I just joined the Rotary. I would help them out with events, but I finally became a member of the Rotary just this year. And right now, like, the big project is the potato project, where we went and we cut up potatoes, and then they were planted. Now we'll be harvesting them soon. So that's an organization that does a lot of good for the community.
Well, and it makes sense then that, typically business people do business with people they know and trust. And when you're as actively involved in civic organizations and community groups as you are, it makes sense that, you're most likely to be their go-to for travel as well. What are some of your special travel offers this month or this year? I think I do follow you on your emails, and I know there was a cruise special.
Yeah, we just had a big a cruise special going on. It actually ends today, where we offered a lot of different amenities and perks for booking your cruises. And we at Dream Vacations, we're actually travel vacation experts, and what I think puts us above the rest is our attention to detail. We do have exclusive pricing, and we advocate for our clients. Dream Vacations has received Partner of the Year for most of the major cruise lines, including Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, Norwegian, and Carnival Cruise Lines. It's a top-ranking status, and we're very proud of that. But right now, we every week we have different specials going on. We have great partnerships with our suppliers, not just cruises, but also with land suppliers as well. So we've got great pricing.
Ellen, if someone wants to get in touch with you to discuss or book a vacation, how can they best reach you?
Well, they can either stop in the office. I'm at 181 West Main Street in Kutztown. They can email me at eovercast@dreamvacations.com. They can call 610-781-6950, or they can actually reach me through my website. So if you go onto the website, which, speaking of, right now we have a great contest going on where you can win a 7-night vacation to the Excellence Punta Cana in the Riviera Maya. I'm sorry, Excellence Riviera Maya in Cancun. It's a 7-night vacation. If you go to the website and sign up for my newsletter, you're entered into the drawing for the vacation. That is a national vacation, a national program. So it's not just my agency; it's all of the Dream Vacation agencies throughout the country.
Ellen, let's talk a little bit about this upcoming anniversary chamber dinner, because, as I mentioned, you're not only on the planning committee, but we have a really super guy coming for our entertainment. We're really pleased about that. And his name is Denny Corby, and you introduced us and some other people in Kutztown to Denny. Tell us about Denny and what he does and why everybody should go out and buy a ticket.
Okay. Well, Denny is a magician, illusionist, a speaker. He does motivational speaking, and he's a great guy. I met him. I actually went to one of his shows. He did a speakeasy, which We've done 2 of those here as fundraisers for Friend, and I met him there. What made him stand out above everybody else to me, I love magic and illusion, and I've seen lots of magicians and illusionists, but he stands out. He's very personable, he's interactive, he's entertaining. He also is amazing. He's amazing at marketing, and he's taught me a lot since I've gotten to know him in marketing. After the show, I got an email the next day thanking us for coming to the show. Then a handwritten note, again thanking it, personalizing it, mentioning my husband's name and that we were going to remember to invite him to our poker games, and that's when I decided to contact him, and we chatted for a little bit, and we did a couple of fundraisers here. We're going to do another one in New York in November. So, and I do have, he was just out in Vegas, well, not just out in Vegas. He just announced the showing of Penn and Teller Fool Us, and it's going to be viewed September 30th.
Right after the dinner, right?
Right after the dinner. And we are going to run a bus from Kutztown. If anybody's interested, get in touch with me.
So the dinner will be held on Thursday, September 26th. It's always the last Thursday of the month for the Chamber Dinner. This year we have a new venue. We're very excited about being at the Conference Center at the Holiday Inn in Breiningsville. And as we said, Denny will be there. And for just a $55 ticket, you're going to have appetizers, a full-service meal, this fantastic entertainer, as Ellen said, comedian, magician, illusionist. And we'll do an awards presentation to honor and recognize some of the founding members of our chamber who are still with us 30 years later. Promises to be a great night. August 31st is the deadline for the early bird tickets at our website at northeastberkschamber.com. You can find it right on the homepage on the tab for events. So we're really excited about it. We have over 120 seats already reserved, and we expect to get 150 or more. And we'd like to have a really good audience for Denny and for all of our members who are just as invested as Ellen. So, Ellen, do you want to just one more time give us your website and your contact number for Dream Vacations?
Sure. It is, it's mainstreetgetaways.com is my website. My email is eovercast@dreamvacations.com, and my phone number is 610-781-6950. And I just want to point out, we do love booking groups, so if anybody has any ideas they want to get a group together for spring break this year or graduation cruises, I've got a great deal going on right now for a New Year's cruise if anybody wants to give me a call.
Well, that sounds great. And let me thank you again for being a valued member of our chamber, Ellen. Thank you very much.
And thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, and thank you so much, Lori and Ellen. And I guess we'll see you back here, Lori, in September, correct?
September 6th, I'll be here with Sage Search Firm.
Okay, this has been a Kutztown Live Extra for the summer. We'll be back in the new semester. Stay tuned. More great programming coming up on KUR.